William Billy Cranston, or better known as the Blue Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, is one of the most beloved characters in the entire saga and the entire franchise. This character clearly represents all those people who are intelligent and studious, but a bit withdrawn and unsociable. The evolution of this character was one of the greatest in the entire saga, and the change he gave when he transformed with Morphosis was greater than that of any ranger, since when he was not transformed, he was not very good at fighting, besides wanting to resolve conflicts in a more intelligent way without having to reach violence. Even though more than 30 years have passed since his first appearances, fans still remember him in a very special way. Since every event that this character has appeared, fans get excited. Billy is so smart that he helped Alpha repair many things in the command center, a more advanced technology, and yet Billy could still work with it. In addition, he also created the communicators for all the Power Rangers of his season and helped create technologies that they would later use. When Zordon chose him to be the Blue Ranger, he gave him the Triceratop coin, which controlled Triceratop Dino Zord. The helmet of his suit has been one of the most emblematic of the series, in addition to his weapon, which is a power spear that can be used together as a single spear or split into two parts. This spear has at the end of each side 3 points like a small trident, and when attached to the power blaster also launches energy beams. At first Billy was very shy and avoided trouble, so he was bullied a lot, and Trini the Yellow Ranger defended him all the time. Then Jason taught him to fight and defend himself, and little by little he became a stronger and less shy character. Even so, since he was a child, he had a phobia of fish, and Rita took advantage of this and created a monster in the shape of a fish. That monster had injured all the Rangers, except Billy, and in addition to his phobia of fish, Rita had put a spell on him to exaggerate his fear even more. So that day Billy had to overcome Rita's spell and also overcome his fear of fish to defeat the monster and save the other Rangers. Each Ranger had his special ability, and Billy's was to invent things. One of his most important inventions was the Rad Bug, which was a car that could go from 0 to 3,000 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. This car allowed the Rangers to transport themselves to the command center when the communicators were damaged. After many battles with Rita and Lord Zed, Billy and the other Rangers go in search of Ninja for a new power. Ninja turned them into the Ninja Rangers, and Billy received the Ninja Zord Wolf. This Zord has been one of the most iconic of the whole franchise. After a while and many battles, Lord Zed, Rita and Golder managed to steal the ninja coins and destroyed them. With the coins destroyed, Billy decided to retire as a ranger and dedicate himself to only serve as an advisor. In the time of the Zeo Rangers, Billy helped them on several occasions with different technologies, and although it was thought that he was the Golden Ranger, he confessed that it was not really him. Despite this, the other Rangers wanted him to be the replacement for Trey, the original Golden Ranger, but Billy had to give up that role to Jason since due to the explosion of the command center, he had negative proton energy, and this prevented him from using the transformation. After this, Billy went to Aquitar to stop his aging and fell in love with a woman from that planet. Billy has also been seen in other episodes that have featured the entire Mighty Morphin team, such as the legendary battle and when Jason gathered his team to defeat Golder Maximus. In the last years of Power Rangers, Billy has been a very important character, as he was one of the main characters in the special episode celebrating the 30th anniversary of the franchise, and he was also an essential part of the Cosmic Fury team. Let's start by talking about his participation in the special episode, as these events happened before the events of Cosmic Fury, and this participation in the special episode was important for the character, but also for the actor who plays this Blue Ranger. For a long time, the actor who plays this character had been looking for a way to create a special episode to bring the Mighty Morphin team back to life, so this idea of a special episode started thanks to him. Although it is said that the producers did not use the actor's ideas to create the special 30th anniversary episode, all of us fans know that this episode was created thanks to the actor's efforts to bring the team back to life. Even since they didn't use the stories the actor had for the episode, he has shared an alternate story on his social networks and everyone can read it. Speaking of the character, the special episode started with the battle Billy had with Rita after she took over Alpha's body, and this happened because the Blue Ranger was still looking for a way to bring Zordon back. I won't go into all the details of the story of the special episode, but we could tell that Billy knew that Zordon was still alive somewhere or that his energy was somewhere. In addition to this, we could also see that Billy built a new command center and a new Alpha. With this episode we could notice that Billy was always a very important ranger in the team, and even though the experiment to bring Zordon back went wrong, the Mighty Morphin team supported him. Let's talk now about his participation in Cosmic Fury, which worked to be able to see Billy in a different way since here he was also a mentor. This part is very important since the Mighty Morphin team started a long time ago and all of them already have a lot of experience. Because of this we got to see an older ranger giving all that experience to younger rangers. This was quite personal as many of us fans who started out watching Mighty Morphin are now adults with children who are also Power Rangers fans, and we could see ourselves reflected in Billy as we are now mentoring our children. Billy's involvement in Cosmic Fury was so important that it was thanks to him that the Rangers were able to reconnect to the grid after he created the new morphers for them. In addition to this, he also helped them fight Lord Zed, since we all know that Billy had fought him before and knows him very well. We could also notice the immense respect the young Rangers have for Billy and consider him a legend. We could see this when Ollie saw Billy in the big battle and got excited as if he had seen a very famous artist. Another important act Billy did in that season is that at the end of the battle he gathered many Rangers with several Megazords in order to save the team from Cosmic Fury. This Ranger is going to remain a legend, and we can probably consider him as the best Blue Ranger that has ever existed in history. If you like Billy, like this video, and subscribe to this channel to be the next Power Rangers Blue Ranger.